Hedera HBAR versus Quant QNT. Which one of these two cryptocurrencies would you buy if you only had $1,000? That is what we're going to try to answer in today's video, because Hedera HBAR is an amazing cryptocurrency, and so is Quant QNT. But which one is better? And this is something that I just tweeted a few days ago, and a lot of you loved that tweet. Okay, I got about 25,000 views, and Hedera HBAR actually responded to that tweet. So a lot of you were saying that Hedera HBAR, but there was a good amount of people also that said Quant QNT. So it was kind of mixed. I would say 50-50. Actually, it seemed like more people chose Hedera HBAR, and I was kind of surprised. So I want to hear from all of you. If you had a choice between Hedera HBAR and Quant QNT, yes, HBAR or QNT, which one would you choose and why? Leave your comment down below. Now, also, I'm going to play you this short 1-minute video of Gilbert Verdian, the CEO of Quant Network, literally mentioning Hedera HBAR by name and how it's faster and could be used better in certain use cases than Bitcoin. Okay, so this is coming directly from the mouth of the CEO of Quant Network, and he loves Hedera HBAR. So before I play you this video, also get your Crypto Amendment copy right now. This book hopefully will make you a lot of money and will help you literally be successful in cryptocurrencies. So get your copy right now using the links down below. But anyway, sit back, relax, smash the like button, and enjoy.
So Bitcoin, I think is going to be around. It has a great use case. It's secure. The technology behind it, and coming from a cybersecurity background, it's robust. And so the actors trying to manipulate Bitcoin is very difficult. So it deters people trying to do things with it. You don't just use Bitcoin. You use other blockchains for different purposes. If you need to do something fast, you don't use Bitcoin. You use Hedera HashGraph, for example. And there's another blockchain that's come out.
Hedera HashGraph. So if you want to use something more faster than Bitcoin, that's still secure, you can use Hedera HashGraph. Literally. That is from the mouth of the CEO of Quant Network himself. So if Quant had Bitcoin's market cap of 500 billion, one Quant would be worth $35,000, which is an upside of about 350x from today's prices. Now, why am I comparing Quant to Bitcoin? Well, because I truly believe in the next 5 years, let's say, Quant can reach Bitcoin's current market cap. Yes, Bitcoin will continue to grow, but if Bitcoin is valued at 500 billion today, I believe Quant can also reach that market cap. So that's basically the upside potential for Quant QNT is about 350x in the next 5 to 10 years, in my opinion, if everything works out perfect, right? Now, Hedera HBAR also, I believe, can reach Bitcoin's market cap. So if HBAR had Bitcoin's market cap, one HBAR would be worth over $15.50, which is also an upside of 250x. So 250x for HBAR is a little bit less than QNT at 350x, yes, but still, both of them will give you amazing returns. Hedera HBAR, if you 250x your money and put $1,000 in it today, that can turn you into $250,000 just with $1,000. And QNT as well also has a lot of upside potential. Now, why do I say that QNT can reach Bitcoin's market cap and HBAR can reach Bitcoin's market cap? Because, for example, just a few weeks ago, Quant has released this right here, and they are now collaborating with the Bank of International Settlements and the Bank of England on Project Rosalind. And this is huge. This is just one small example, okay? I could literally make a 20-minute video of all the partnerships for Quant Network and their connections with other cryptocurrencies, with other CBDCs, with other major banks and companies. Literally, I can make a whole hour video actually about QNT and their collaborations. But this is a small example of the potential of Quant Network. The Bank of International Settlements is basically the Bank of International Settlements. Basically, all of the major central banks around the world are under this Bank of International Settlements. And the fact that Quant is powering CBDC APIs for the Bank of International Settlements is huge, because Project Rosalind, as you can tell, they are in charge of building API prototypes for retail CBDC ecosystems for the Bank of International Settlements. So this is huge, absolutely huge. And also, there are rumors that Hedera HBAR could potentially be working on the US digital dollar with the Federal Reserve Bank of the United States. And on this channel, I have showed you so many different videos and proof of connections between HBAR and the US Federal Reserve. Okay, so if this actually becomes a reality, it will be absolutely huge. And just a few weeks ago, actually, like it was last week, Hedera HBAR was pumping, and I released this video right here. It had about 11,000 views 9 days ago. Hedera HBAR was pumping because a project built on HBAR is now showcased on the FedNow website. Okay, the Federal Reserve FedNow website has literally showcased a project that's built off of Hedera. So there is a lot of connections and a lot of reasons why I am bullish on Hedera HBAR and Quant QNT. Now, does that mean that we're just going to go up and up and up? No, in the short term, I believe that there is still going to be some type of volatility, and you might be able to buy Hedera HBAR and Quant QNT at a lower price. Now, why do I say that? Because, for example, Bitcoin just now in the past few days, okay, this is a daily chart for Bitcoin, okay, this was the all-time high, and then we crashed and crashed and crashed, and now this year we were doing good, but in the past few days, we closed below the 200-day moving average. And this is the first time that this happens all year, okay? So this was the FTX collapse, and then we got above the 200-day 200-day moving average. Right here, we bounced right off of it, so that was a really good sign. But now we have closed down below it. As you can tell, this shows us that Bitcoin could potentially keep going down. And if Bitcoin continues going down, then HBAR QNT will also go down in the short term. In the long term, we're going to keep going up and up and up. But in the short term, we could go down a little bit more. And it's not just on the daily chart. It's also on the weekly chart for Bitcoin, on the 200-week moving average for Bitcoin. Again, this is the all-time chart for Bitcoin. We have now basically made a candle below the 200-week moving average. As you can tell right here, we closed below it during the FTX collapse. Again, the blue line is the 200-week moving average. We closed below it and we started going up above it, but now it looks like we are about to close below it again. But also, there are some other risks as well. I'm not saying all this to scare you. No, I'm telling you that in the future, in the next few weeks and months, you could potentially buy Hedera HBAR and QNT at a much lower price, because the future of them is still very, very bright. So I'm not going to be scared if they crash in price. If QNT, let's say, goes to $50, I will be happy, and so will you, because you watched this video. And if HBAR goes to 3 cents, let's say, I will also be buying and buying and buying. So anyways, another major risk is also a government shutdown. Congress and the Biden administration, and I know people have been speaking about a government shutdown now for years, and it never really happened. But I believe that the tension between Democrats and Republicans in the United States now is the highest it's ever been. So another risk is also a government shutdown. And Congress and the Biden administration have until September 30th to avoid a government shutdown. That's when the federal fiscal year ends and the 2024 fiscal year begins on October 1st. So I believe that September could be a red month for cryptocurrency, like my shirt. It could literally be a wake me up when September ends. But either way, that is why I am still extremely bullish on Hedera HBAR and Quant QNT, and why if I had $1,000, I would probably buy both.